Hello, everybody. Welcome to this only slightly delayed stream of D&D, the second session, where with me here I have Emichu.
Hello.
Kangafango.
Hello.
Willis1961.
Hello.
And Mr. W.
Hello.
And we have Shardice as the GM.
Wait, do you want me to run this game?
Yeah, it's a surprise.
I mean,
Congratulations.
But I didn't have time to prepare. Do you want me to just do this all off the cuff?
Yes.
Okay, well this will be interesting.
Well, Blue says audio is not synced with the face cams.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Discord for you.
It's strange because on the hold on, I'll quickly
Yeah, or
switch.
for me, it's
I'll
also
quickly switch
outside.
over to screen capture.
Actually, try.
And if you look here, if I'm waving my hand like that, you can see now it actually looks synced.
Maybe
If I move it
try
like that.
disabling the face cam, then.
No, it's not. I
enabling
think
it.
the issue is with OBS because if I
No,
just
for me it's also delayed on. Your
Well-
face cam's also delayed on
well,
Discord.
yeah, but locally here because.
Mm.
If I just go to the screen capture, you can see now it's synced with the
Also.
direct input from the camera and with the one on Discord. But if I go to the D&D setup that I have,
Well, hello, Kanga.
Hello.
where it's capturing the window specifically instead of the screen, then it's on maybe half a second delay or something like that.
Yeah.
Which I do get is irritating, but I don't really know how I can.
I mean, for the
fix that.
YouTube archive, you could just separate the audio and then just delay it a bit artificially back to what it was supposed to be.
Roomspath says, it's mirrored, Eliza.
Is it?
Let's go. Blue, can't you cast a spell? Roomspath.
I
Maybe
Well-
this is causing the delay.
We'll just pretend we're watching the Japanese kung fu version.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I mean, one of you could have made a monk. Wait, monk is a character class in this.
Yeah.
fifth-
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
Arcan.
I'm still new
What is it?
I'm still new to running
Arcan,
5th edition.
are you a monk, Arcan?
No, Arkan is not a monk.
Wizard.
Oh yeah,
Ma-
sorry.
I have a strength of 9. I'm
Hmm.
not a monk.
Yeah, I think on your character art, I think the quarterstaff just made me think of a monk.
Actually,
in
I might
retrospect.
be able to quickly hold on 1 second.
To quickly hold on.
Yeah. I can try to quickly fix the
Latency.
Oh, there's a
because
delay now.
I'm trying. Let's see. I've added a full screen capture element.
Oh yeah,
And
if
so-
you could overlay that.
Well, if I use that instead of the window capture, and then no, it's good. If I do that and then just crop it, that might work.
Maybe.
The only issue with that is that if I have another window that I
over the top of it.
that I put over the top of it, then it'll
It'll still be on top.
it'll cover it. But let's see, transform, crop. Where is it? Edit transform, and then crop right. I don't know. It doesn't. Oh, that's much too little. But yeah, while I'm fiddling with this,
Too little, too late.
well, we don't know if it's too little yet. It might be just enough. One thing that happened between streams is that Willis and I have had a little chat about the purified drink and food and drink spell,
Yeah.
whatever it is,
2 days back on
and
stream.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Willis said that he doesn't think that it's in the spirit of the spell that it would actually get rid of the alcohol, and so
This is important to you,
decided-
Willis.
That
I
it's a
decided
mechanical
to-
effect instead.
Yeah, and I decided to have a look online because this, to me, seemed like the sort of thing that other people might have had questions about
Oh.
as well.
There are pages and pages of arguments
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, and so I looked
Oh,
through
yeah.
some forum posts and stuff like that, and what a few people have suggested, which actually I think might be a good way of doing it, is that because it's a magic spell, that it works as the caster intends it to work. Because both
That's fair
arguments,
enough.
have foundation.
Merit.
Yeah, have merit and a
Oh, yeah.
foundation.
So you could use the same spell to get rid of alcohol in a drink, if the caster wants that to happen.
Yeah, if we did rule it like this, then yeah.
Hmm.
I can't
So
believe we spent
would-
so much time on such a minute detail.
well, it could be
Hey,
very
it's important. If it's important to Willis, then it's
Well,
important to
it
us.
could be important to the whole story. What if you
Yeah.
eventually?
This alcohol is the most important thing.
I mean, what if
Could be.
what if you get some sort of a poison or a truth elixir or something like that and put it into
okay.
someone's drink, and
Yeah.
then
You
they
purify
want to
it.
try purify food. And well, if it purifies alcohol and it gets rid of it, then maybe people wouldn't cast that on alcohol, and so you could sneak it into an alcoholic drink. Whereas if it does work and it keeps the alcohol but gets rid of poisons, of course, truth elixir wouldn't be classed as a poison, but you get what I mean. Then
Yeah.
maybe it would be cast on that, so it could be important.
Any unwanted elements in the drink.
But anyway, so this should be a bit better latency-wise.
Mm-hmm. Could I have
But
a quick
it
look
does-
on stream, or is that...
Hold on 1 second. Now you can.
Okay. I'll wait for the stream to catch up.
Yeah. But if I move this window over now, then you can see it slowly emerging on the side.
I'll have a look. Actually,
Well, infinite.
there's chat I have to read first. There's an error
No,
I can't
chat.
see. I know. I'll just quickly skim through it. I'll go
I'm
through it.
joking, chat. We appreciate your presence.
Yeah.
And your presence and your gifts as well.
Speak for yourself.
And I particularly enjoy your libation.
Speak for yourself.
Anyway, Kang says, "Thanks soon." Yes, hello. Says Room's Bath. Hello. I'm so excited to see how it will continue.
Mm-hmm.
Kango, hey, yes. Yeah, indeed. Take and give emoji, yes. Emoticon, hello Jamie, hello BB. Did you miss me? The lawyer is back. I did ooh. You're an angel. You did ooh. Oh, no, I did too. I can't remember the full details, but I had a Minecraft dream last night, and I know you were in it.
Ooh.
So you've
Who said that?
Emichu.
Me.
Ah.
So you've been promoted. Me or Kango? You blue 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 blue. Oh my
That's going to be an
God.
interesting story for
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh my god.
No, I can't
finally
remember
time.
anything about it. I just know
No,
that...
I meant a story as in made up. Just make up a dream. It's fine.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah. Be sure to make Blue the hero.
Room's Bath says Kango is a bit quiet.
Oh, am I? Sorry.
Can't do anything about that.
it
Kango
needs
just
the
has.
microphone. I
Kango
have
just
to
has
speak
to.
into the microphone
Yeah.
more. Albastro says, only took like 3 years. I've made it. Myself, stream title, yes. We're live. Hello. Okay, this room's bath. Audio not synced, face cam, yeah. Nice to hear you all. This room's bath. Yes, nice to hear you too. Well, to read you.
Oh shush.
Once I noticed it becomes so annoying, but it's not the end of the world. It's mirrored. Let's go. And cast a spell, yes. Intro players, hey, what's the hold up? Willis, it could have been easier to settle for Coca-Cola.
I mean, that's a
In
whole
this
that is a whole nother kettle of poison to see what that spell would do to Coca-Cola.
Hey, beautiful. Okay, Heather.
Elisa says, acquirement of the midnight snack. Rooms back is a bit quiet, yeah. Albastro.
Yeah.
Wow, Jamie,
Yeah.
you finally made an appearance and it wasn't good enough for you to remember.
I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
And Roomsbath smiles. That's
Aw.
chat.
Okay, so
Yes.
before we get started, would people quickly like to remind everybody about your characters?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to switch over and show the art, or the Hero Forge art, on
Who's are you showing currently?
Mr. W first, because that's the top one in the thing. So
My name is Arkan Fenwick, and I am a socially inept wizard elf. Shall I say why I was brought here as well? mean,
is that something that you already said last time?
Why
I
you
think so.
born?
If you've got any new viewers, which we might have.
Yeah, I would suggest, yeah, you can. But
The other-
don't say anything else that you haven't said last time that you may want to keep for.
Yeah,
for
the,
roleplay.
the other players obviously wouldn't know this, but I am here. I am here to essentially. I'm here to help broker a deal. That is all I'll say at the moment. Hopefully, we can get the rest in game.
Okay. I'm unsure how much your character said at the end of last session in the tavern.
You
Okay.
said
But-
something about having to get money, money. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Next, Willis.
Yes. Oh. Yes, that's me. No.
Present.
Oh, mate. Dozed off a bit there.
I'm having words with the bartender right now about my glass of water.
What about your character?
No, it
No,
doesn't. It
no,
doesn't have. No, if that is how we're ruling it, that the spell does what you intend it to do.
We can rest
Then
on that bit.
yeah, then you would still have a tankard of alcohol, of dwarven ale.
Okay. A half elf that has been adventuring for a few years in the name of Tritherion, a god of war, and basically goes around and tries to help people that have being oppressed,
Mm-hmm.
or help them right wrongs and that kind of stuff.
A noble cause indeed. Okay, so we'll move on to the next one,
No
who
dark secret.
is Emichu. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
So my character's name is Ka. He is a green Arakakra, and he has come to this island in hopes of finding the reason or the cause of a dear friend's passing.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And he's a archer.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm aware of this fact. But no, thank you. Right, next is Kangafango.
Hello. I'll just quickly read chat beforehand.
No.
Albastro says, "Sorry,
Okay,
won't
no.
cut it, but a cat would." Claw. BGR. Outside Elisa window, stockpiling owl noises. Sure. Albastro says, "Sick seagull lawyer."
I will say.
Oh, yeah.
I will say it might not be a bad idea to only read out chat that's actually like.
I know.
Yeah.
He's got a, how do you say in English? What appears to be a potato mash grenade. I do not know. Anyway, my character, yes. I am Mima Jolina Phalor. I'm a forest gnome druid who is in search for help to clear her brother's name of being accused of for a thief of the councillor's jewels, who is currently imprisoned in the town. Not my character, but my character's brother. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, my fairy lights have just turned on.
Ah, nice.
Hey.
Also, on the character art for my character, I'm not sure if they intended it like that, like the shoes of the character, but I put the leaf material on it, and it actually looks like leaves that are just wrapped around my character's feet.
Oh.
I'll show that in a detail
Yeah.
in a second. I just need to.
You also, if you scroll up, you can
the
find
shoes
them
of
in
the
D&D backstories and character art. You can find it in that.
Indeed.
Also,
People
real-
don't
real-
have access
There.
to that, but still.
Can I just say real quick, thank you, Blue.
Well,
Nice drawing.
can they look at that channel, just not type?
No.
No, those are all private channels, but
Oh!
I am showing the backstories that channel on stream for the art. So
Right, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Right.
On the right of the window on Discord, you can see what people can see the chat. If there's only us listed, the others can't see it.
Oh, right.
So it hides everyone that can't see the channel.
Right, okay.
Oh, so yeah, that art is amazing.
Actually, I have a great idea. Why don't I
you.
move this over to here? That should be great.
What's going on? I can't watch your stream.
I've moved the chat over the Discord window, like the chat pop-out that I have. Anyway, no, this is better. This is better.
Hmm.
So, last time you had completed your journey to this island, Skyfalland, and you had set foot into a glistening city of gems and crystals and magic, and there you had met a forest gnome in distress who is also acting a bit suspicious in regards to sneaking about. You had already exchanged a few words with a couple of NPCs. You'd discovered some very fuzzy animals, and you had been having a conversation in the back of the Scaly Shine Tavern, where there's this secluded space in the back with kind of fishnets and drapery between to kind of isolate it a bit from the main space.
Very fashionable with them fishnets.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me.
Definitely. So, especially for Aarakocra characters who take seagull as their inspiration. So, right. Is this... Okay, that works. That's good.
You have the right notes up.
So, yeah, I do. I'm just making sure that I've got everything.
Imagine if you had a campaign from notes from a different campaign and just started referencing those in the stream by accident.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, no, he just starts reading off his shopping list.
But yeah, no.
So you were trapped in the dwarven crypt by a trap with metal bars that had come down behind you, and you just emptied some organs from jars into a bigger jar. And
Sorry, that's Thursday.
Now, spinach, what do you do?
Spinach.
The shopping list.
Yeah, if it's your
All right,
shopping list.
Yeah.
So, let's get started.
Yes.
You'd just had this conversation where each of you has given a little bit of information about what you're doing on this island and kind of what your goals might be. I believe that you have kind of agreed to help Mima? Yes? No? Maybe?
Kind of.
Kango, it's because you said that your brother was in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But not Paradise, though.
I don't know. No idea.
Okay.
And so that is where we left off.
Well.
Because I believe lastly Brack had asked Mima if she had any clues as to who the real thief might be, and Mima pretty much has nothing, no clues regarding this. And I think that is where we last left off. So, the scene is set. There's a bard playing behind in the main space of the tavern, sea shanties, people singing along, and you are sitting at this table. So, who would like to do what?
Can we look over and see that the alcohol was not then water and now it's turned back to alcohol?
It was an optical illusion, as Slovak Eagle would say.
Ah. Cool.
Yes.
Mirage is indoors. How
Divine intervention.
I mean, Tritharion is a big fan of alcohol, so...
What?
Nah, that was a joke.
I'm going to get up. I'm going to say, terribly sorry, but I do have other things to do. So I'll hopefully catch you around. Toodles.
Right, will we not stay together?
Well, I do have some things to inquire about.
Okay, but you'll be back, right?
I should be, yes.
Right.
What do you mean you should be?
Where will we meet up again? I mean, we won't stay in this bar until you return.
Well, I assume we all just sort of search around for as many clues as we can find.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's...
shouldn't you like us to come with you? I mean,
very well. I don't mind really.
I think that we should all stick together in that kind of sense.
Yes, I mean, we don't want to get lost even further.
Don't you know you'll never split that?
Yeah.
Now you join in with the bards.
So, if you don't have any idea who the thief might be, what leads do we have to follow to try to discover this or to find anything? We're going completely blind.
Yes, you're right. That's probably why others weren't able to help me, because I did ask around before, and all I know is that the ones in charge think that it was my brother, and apparently matches the same description as him. I don't know.
Shut up, I don't like that. I don't like that.
If, I'm not certain, if it wasn't a spell after, if the actual perpetrator actually looks like my brother, then maybe, well, he would be still around. He may be still around. Although, if it is a spell, we have no idea what he might look like now.
And you have no... no, you.
How many witnesses were there?
I mean, it wasn't a crowd of people.
Okay.
Is it one of those? Is it one of these things where all the witnesses think all gnomes look alike?
Oh,
so there were plenty of witnesses. There was, of course, the guy that was robbed. So that's Gmarim, who's one of the counselors.
Narim?
Gmarim. So Gmarim. I'll post it in Roll20 chat.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, there you go.
Right.
Yeah, there was that guy, and there were a whole bunch of just random passers-by as well.
So this was a robbery in broad daylight in the middle of a crowd?
Not necessarily a crowd, but there were people around, yes. And, yeah, basically.
Yes, it was bright daylight. I mean, it was cloudy, but still.
Was it like on the street, in a building, an office? I mean, in their home?
It was right on the
Where did this...
Yeah, it was right on the street, right around the corner here. If we exit.
Well, it was a bit further up the hill, but yeah, it was on the street. It was on the street.
Yeah, it was right nearby, right up the hill there.
And no one chased the thief?
Well,
you weren't there. You didn't see it happen.
Who?
You. Because
yeah, I didn't.
You didn't see it happen.
Yeah.
Because you were with your brother. It was your brother was arrested, and this is what they told you.
Yeah, I didn't. So yeah. Okay. So
perhaps it would be a good idea to search the area that they claim the robbery took place.
Yes.
Yes, a good suggestion.
Question, little one.
Yes.
How do you spell your name?
No. This probably has nothing to do with the current issue at hand, but may I ask what race or species the counselor that was stolen from was?
Do you want...
GM, what was it?
He's a male goblin.
Male?
Goblin?
A goblin.
Oh, I like him.
And he's male.
Oh, male. I thought nail. What?
Yes, a goblin that delivers the mail.
Yeah, you've got the hill goblins, you've got the knoll goblins, and you've got the nail goblins.
Yeah.
Why
Work
not?
at the post office.
All that.
Package for you, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can stop it if it's bad.
No, the accents are great. Please keep doing the accents.
Yes,
I mean,
And I do mean that genuinely.
HR, please don't discourage people using accents.
It's not it's Svet doing that, not VGR at all.
But you're behind the character.
Anyway, let's just continue.
Right.
Let's just continue.
Yes. It was a male goblin, but my brother's of course a gnome.
I mean, if he was any other species, I would be a little bit confused, but okay.
As would I. Oh, we've got a new chat. New chat.
No,
Captain Second, hello.
Hello. The
Welcome.
accents are so
By the way,
cool.
welcome to the Discord server as well.
Oh yeah.
See?
Who was that?
Is that infamous?
What was the name?
Don't think so.
I'm not sure.
Captain Second. Aye aye.
I do believe I know who that is. Hello, mate.
Oh, hello.
Someone I said, hey, we've got this thing on.
Oh, I
Ooh.
see.
If it fancies to come have a look. Hello, mate.
Right.
Hello.
So,
I'm Kangafanga, by the way.
what
in case-
what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do
So-
when they come for you?
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
Well,
you
I'm
also,
gonna- Go on.
you also said this robbery happened before the two of you actually got to town.
Well,
No, it happened a couple days after you got to town.
a few days after, we got a room in the top floor of the bakery, and then when we exited, just out in the street with a load of other people, the robbery just took place, and then they dragged my brother away into the prison.
Did they find what was apparently stolen?
Nope.
No.
Oh. Now look, we are not here to.
Did they search your room?
Yes, that's what I was just going to suggest. Maybe we could go to the room that you and your brother were sharing.
Sorry, it's slowly turning. I love it, but it is slowly turning more Russian energy.
Yeah, that's
It's meant to be
good.
Russian.
It's meant to be.
I mean, that's Sharia but deeper.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
trying.
trying.
I mean, I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
And just,
Thank you. Thank you.
So out of character, I don't know if the guards actually, if they know where our room was in the bakery. Because
there
we
was
were just in the street, and then
Yeah,
I
so-
imagined it like they were just dragging my brother to the prison.
Yeah, but there was a
The questioning.
there was an inquiry,
Oh yeah.
and you assume that your room was searched.
Hmm.
In fact, I think is this where you still stay to this point? Like, have you stayed there after this incident as well? Like, have you continued to stay there?
I mean, while there were.
Last night, for example, did you sleep in that room still?
I would say probably, yeah.
Okay, so then yes, you would know that the room has been searched. Although you're not too sure if they found any clues, you only know that they didn't find what the jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
just out of curiosity, why are you staying in a bakery instead of an inn?
Good question.
Well, they were offering a room and it was quite cheap, so couldn't say no to that.
I
Okay.
think that is a fair enough point.
Yes, I suggest that our next point of action is to go to the location where it happened and search around where we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye, yes.
Aye.
Aye.
At this point, in the bard in the background, there's a part of the shanty where everybody in the old tavern sings, "Aye, Captain, aye."
I can't hear you.
I can, it's quite loud.
Keep it down up.
No.
But yeah. Oh, that's lovely, the art.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So what's happening?
So yeah, I think we should go to. Well, I need to quickly ask the bartender something first. Okay, so we're getting the calendar again. So, if you all want to head off to where the crime took place, I will catch up with you in just a moment. I just need to discuss a few things with the
You
bartender.
do not know where this crime scene is, friend.
Yes, I mean, out of character, are there road names at all? Or stuff where like we can just
Sure,
meet,
there are road
just
names.
meet at Vine Street or something?
There would be road names or landmarks, like a specific
I'm-
shop or a specific place that you
right
can.
outside.
Just
something
thinking.
or other.
Just thinking.
Hmm.
I mean, wouldn't it be a thing of, has anyone seen a huge Aarakocra with a tiny little gnome going past? And a half elf with green hair?
It's like, well, I've
That
seen
is-
the
yeah.
Aarakocra.
Hmm.
That's true.
And then it turns out that this whole thing is actually a time loop, and it was the brother who did it after all, but from the future. And I think that would be too much for 8 sessions.
Yeah, that's more for Doctor
This
Who.
is actually what you would say.
But yeah, so we'll just say meet us right outside
So-
something.
Yeah, if the rest of you are going to this location where the crime happened, it would be just following the main street up the hill. That has the channel dug through it along it with the crystal plating over the top.
Yeah.
That main street. Just follow it up the hill, and you'll get to that point.
Okay.
Okay, I get quit. The place where we are, is it also an inn? Does it have rooms?
The place
Or
where
is
you
it-
are is a tavern. Yes, you can purchase night's rest here or rooms for longer periods of time. Yes.
Okay, because since I just got to town, I think I want to check in and like rent a room for a week or something, so I can drop the bag since we just came off the ship, a place to leave them. I don't want to don't want to carry my suitcases around with me all over town.
It's
I
like
mean,
a
there is
toilet.
the bakery.
And it's already been searched. They won't look there again.
Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, if we do that before I'm not.
Oh, come on, Blue. Anyway, so, Mr. W, you said you were having a word with the bartender.
Yes.
Okay.
Whether you all want to watch me
So-
have a word before you head off.
Are you doing this in secrecy or not?
Not in secrecy, but and not like staying behind. It's just a point of before I go to the place, I will be talking to the bartender. Whether you want to stay behind and watch me do that, if you don't trust me, I don't mind.
I mean,
Well,
It's not that we don't
I'm
trust you, it's just we
I'm
don't want to
ass-
lose you.
I'm assuming the bartender's also the innkeeper,
Yes.
kind of who I would talk to
Yeah.
about getting a room. So I'm going to talk to him too as soon as I
Her.
finish
Yeah.
my pint of ale.
Okay, so as Arkan approaches the female dragonborn with those blue magenta scales with that have kind of this sparkly, almost glitter look to them behind the bar, she kind of looks over at you, tilts her head a little bit, and says, "So, what can I do for you?"
Well, first of all, I'd like to rent a room, please.
A room for how long?
For just for the day for now, and if I need it for a week. Never mind.
A week?
A week.
Very well. That will be 7 silver pieces.
Of course.
That is cheap.
So yeah, I hand over 7 silver.
Okay. She takes them. Please mark it off on your character sheet.
I have no idea how to do that, but sure.
Well, I mean, you're in charge of your character sheets.
Yeah, I know, but I've just put -7 in silver.
So each gold is 7 silver pieces. So if you...
Oh!
Each gold is 10
what?
silver pieces, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Each gold is 10 silver pieces, so if you give 7,
Just
you could... because my mind was ahead of what I was saying.
yeah.
So if you don't have that exact change, you can give a gold piece, and then she gives you back 3 silver. So it does work like that in most shops, unless I say otherwise.
No change given on the premises.
Then,
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Exact
change order.
Yeah, exact fair.
and then as you're talking there with her, she kind of leans forward and kind of leans her head on her hand and says, "Now, would you like something to feast on as well? You look weary."
Thank you, but for the moment that won't be necessary. I do, however, have a little question I'd like to ask.
Oh, I love questions.
I love this accent.
You're so good at this.
Wow.
Cat.
No!
No. Well,
Cats fall, everybody dies. No, please. Yes.
no. Okay, so if I
yeah.
understand correctly, this island is a place where many gems are exported and imported. Correct?
Oh, yes. Well, mostly exported, but yes.
Where would I be able to find the person or person are mostly responsible for that business.
Ah, well, you would have to if you want the top, yes.
Well, whoever it would be most appropriate to go to.
Ah, well, you would have to get in contact with. I cannot. My memory is a bit hazy. Do you have something perhaps that might liven up my mind slightly? Perhaps.
How
Yes.
about a dwarven ale?
She kind of opens her hand.
Do you want a dwarven ale yourself?
Okay, neither me as a player or probably character understand where she's.
Money.
Mun
It's a
muns.
bribe. Well,
You know, something would clear my mind.
Oh, very.
I'd say that at this point,
it's just Mima in the background going, she wants money, Arkan, she wants money.
I'd say that at this point everybody else is kind of also in the main space as well, because Arkan
Yeah,
did say you extra a little bit sooner, but it's everybody else now has come as well. So if anybody wants to interject,
Yeah.
you can.
I'm just in the background.
But yeah, she's just there with her hand open.
I think our friend
Okay.
here has already paid for his room. I would assume that would also mean, I can't think of the word. Hold on a minute, ma'am.
the dictionary.
Common's not my native language, okay?
You're looking for the bird common dictionary.
Would include some professionality. Professionality.
Oh, this establishment is very professional. In fact, I am professional about everything. She kind of opens her hand again. And what is profession if not the exchange of money for goods and services?
This is hardly a service, though, is it, madam?
Kind of shrugs her shoulders.
I am a lawyer, and I am stepping.
And then she says, "Well, if you wish to ask some of the other patrons here, you are welcome. They may give you information for free. But then again, they do not run a business here."
Right, here's 2 copper pieces. Let's just get on with it.
She looks around and then she looks down. "Oh, little one. Oh, you look lovely with that hair. 2 copper pieces. Ah. Are they a gift?"
Is that not enough?
I sort of almost I think that Arkan is essentially bright red from like his face to the tip of his ears. And he just reaches 5 gold pieces.
How many gold pieces you said? 5 gold
5.
pieces?
Yeah.
5
gold
gold pieces.
Okay. So
If you can afford it.
do you give them in her hand?
Just probably not on her hand, probably just on the table.
Arkan,
White
no.
hair.
Okay. You put them on the okay. She
Arkan.
looks at them, then looks at you, looks back at the gold pieces,
Oh my god, you paid more for that than the room.
cautiously reaches out and takes them. She kind of bites into one of them to test if it's real.
It just
blame her.
cracks
And
with the
then
dragon jaw.
she pockets it and she says, "Your goods penders, please. My business is open for you at all hours." Yes, the one you are looking for is the Councillor Jarson, Councillor of Trade. He is not directly reachable. However, you may be able to, if you pay this well everywhere you go, get through to him at the House of Harmony, which, if you're new to this area, is where the seat of government is in this city.
And his voice is quite low. He's still incredibly flustered.
Oh.
Like, much. Shut up, Emichu.
Now we know why you paid so well.
Also, it's car, by the way.
I paid.
Yeah, thank you.
If you knew my backstory, this would very much make sense. I've got a charisma of 7, -2 for the modifier. I don't deal well with pressure. So, Yeah, so he sort of looks not able to sort of meet her gaze. He's like,
This is
much appreciated.
And
Thank you.
I did mean what I said. My business hours are always open for people who spend so graciously, such as yourselves.
using gold instead of charisma.
I mean,
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I didn't realize that in this because I've been playing games where we've not really used gold, where we've not really used silver or copper or anything lower than gold. So I didn't realize that was such a high amount. But hey,
yeah, you've just paid. So you paid 7 silver pieces for a whole week's night rent, for a whole
Yeah.
week's stay of the
And
room,
then
Yeah.
5
and you paid
gold.
and you paid 50 silver pieces for this information.
yeah,
Yeah.
I realize that now, but
Yeah.
it's in
It's
I-
fine.
yeah.
It's good.
I
Hello,
realize
Mr.
it-
Snipes, as
Car's
well.
art is lovely as well.
I realize it now.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah, I realize it now, and it is in character.
Good.
He would just
Mm,
pay
good.
I
a
mean,
lot of money to just
if
get
you-
this.
If it won't seriously inconvenience your monetary expenditures later on.
It should be fine.
Mr. Snipes
Dear, oh
says,
dear.
can a time portal open up and Poirot come out?
What? Yeah.
Come out of it to help with this mystery? Yeah, I mean, that would help.
Everybody did it. No. Anyway, no. So,
Drawing's a great. Rumspot says your drawing's a great Emichu.
yeah.
Thank you.
I'll bust through this question, Jamie. Are you cheating with a tablet?
No one else is drawing, okay? I can draw with my
This
tablet.
isn't a competition, so
It's
it's
not
fine.
scribble.
Anyway,
I look
so as
I look very smug.
okay, so
What
at
do
that
you
point, her gaze kind of wanders over to the rest of you. Says, "Now, what would the rest of you like? I like the feathers, by the way. Although they could use a little bit of sparkle."
I do believe our friend here, and Carr gives Arkan a bit of a disappointed look. Has paid enough if you have some sparkle left to give.
You know what? Yes, of course. One
Oh.
moment. And she she goes kind of behind the curtain. She goes in. After a moment, she comes back. She says, "Here, your friend paid well enough. Have this." You
Oh.
get it.
Ooh.
And it's a little glass jar, only about this tall, little, yeah.
Oh,
And
very nice.
it, as you inspect it, it's tiny, small little bits of what look like crushed gems.
Oh, wow.
Maybe, yeah, and yeah, tiny little
Tiny.
crushed gems.
Oh.
If you want to
Carl
keep,
looks a
if
bit.
you want to keep this, please add it to your inventory.
Yeah, Carl looks a little taken aback. You know, it seems to be joking, but he's like, "Oh, thank you, madam." Thank.
You know that I can't remember where it's from, but that's sweat. I was trying to put it in Roll20. You know that sweating GIF, like the classic one that everyone thinks
Yeah.
of.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's what Arkan was like during pretty much all of that.
Sure.
That one.
Oh yeah, same one.
Yep, same one.
It's
Okay.
not the backstory.
Yeah, I'll delete it. I'll get sorry.
So, so her gaze goes over to the rest of you.
They say rooms are a silver a night,
That is correct. Yes.
and what does that include? Are any
That-
meals included?
That includes the room, and it includes a sparse breakfast. However, your friend paid so well, I think we can make it a meal.
I thought she was going to say spa then. I was like, ooh, dang.
Well then.
You're
Mr. Snipes.
So-
yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
You're gonna say I'll take a room, say for 10 nights. Then that'd be one
That'll
gold,
well.
right?
Yes. Yes, it would. She takes your gold piece.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And where are the rooms?
Upstairs.
In the basement.
I shall
have-
give you. I shall give you a room when you actually. Would you like access now? I am unsure which rooms have been cleaned recently.
Yes, because I want to be able to store my stuff
Oh,
and just
yes.
do the rooms lock.
The rooms, yes,
same with
they
me as well.
do. They do.
Okay.
One moment. And she goes over and she kind of opens the curtain with one arm and she shouts something to the back. Do any of you know Draconic?
I do not.
Ooh.
Nope.
No.
Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh. No.
So she says something in what sounds like her native tongue,
Hissing and snarling.
and there's a response in the same language. Says
5 languages. None of them
she says yes, here, and she gets a few keys from a cabinet in the back and gives both of you a key. Says these rooms are clean.
Much appreciated.
Okay. Does the key have like a number on it, or tell you what room it is, or?
It has a symbol on it, yeah, which you assume corresponds to a room.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to go drop my extra gear in my room,
Mm-hmm.
As will I.
Yeah.
and
can I-
then I will be
look,
back down shortly.
Okay.
Okay.
So will I. Can I just do a quick thing? How close are the rooms? Are they like right next to each other?
It's in the same hallway.
Oh, okay, never mind.
The rooms are in the hallway.
The doors
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
rooms
yeah.
are on the same
Yeah.
it's the same
Same.
hallway going back.
Mhm.
Up the
Akara
stairs,
Mima.
down the side.
Is it Mima or Mima?
Mima.
Akara
How-
Mima staying downstairs.
How
Yes.
soundproof are they? Because
Oh, come on.
You can test it.
Because
Hello.
well, no. The only reason I say that is because as a character beat, after that situation, Arkham would probably just want to scream into a pillow.
It's just
That's all I asked. So
Oh.
I'm just wondering if Willis would be able to hear.
you just do a test with
No.
just like,
Would be
can you
intense.
hear me? No, I can't.
Mr. Snipes, you are funny. Mr. Snipes, you are funny.
It wouldn't be intentional.
Anyway,
Yeah, I want.
so
Yeah.
so do you want to test the sound?
No. I wasn't. No. I wasn't doing it intentionally. I was asking how far away the rooms are because, as maybe like a funny bit, it would be as Willis passes to go back down. He hears me screaming into a pillow from my room because of the stress of it. But no, if the rooms aren't next to each other, then you probably won't hear it. It's fine.
It's up to you.
I shall scream privately.
Well, yeah. Again, if
So,
it's screaming,
you've-
just go.
So you put away some. Like what sort of things do you leave behind, both of you?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not staying.
If you're
here.
leaving something behind that's in your inventory, please mark it as like with an R or something to denote that it's in your room.
Yeah, I've still got everything with me.
As do I.
I am removing. Tell you what, shall I just get rid of it and just yeah, I'll get rid of it and I'll note it down.
Just I'd say just on the item name, just put like an R next to it or an asterisk or something like that.
Yeah. I'll do that now. So feel free, yeah.
Okay, so while you're doing those things, while those two are busy upstairs, Ka and Mima are downstairs. Is there anything you would like to do in this time, or are you just kind of waiting around?
I want to show Mima the little jar of not glitter.
Oh yeah. That certainly is quite sparkly.
It is. You want to share?
Well, do you know what gems they are?
I don't know.
Are they
you?
genuine?
Genuine.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, do gnomes typically know a lot about gems? I have to say I'm not familiar with your
I'm
kind. I'm rather
not
interested.
quite. I know quite a lot about nature and stuff like that, but not really gems.
I think
The
that
gems.
I think this could feel like is geography actually.
Geography or
Geology.
geology?
Yeah, like I'm thinking about
I mean,
which
gems are pretty.
I think nature. I think it could be. I'd say neither nature or arcana probably.
Yeah.
If you wanted to make a skill check.
I mean, that's
That's
free
fine,
for
well,
both. So actually, that's a class. Nature is a class skill as well. So I'll do an arcana.
Wait. A class skill. You mean you've got proficiency in it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you roll So you roll a d20, but before you do, I mean, as you type it in, please type in the
+3,
modifier.
Yeah.
So it would be your ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
So is that 1?
It should say on your
Your
skill.
proficiency bonus should be +2.
2, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Thank you. Okay, so it's +5, so 3 and 2. Yeah. Okay, right.
Whoa!
So that are 1d20 plus 5.
Okay. 10.
10.
So, as you take a look at this, it does seem genuine. You can't really see any obvious magical effects on it. It looks kind of like amethysts. It's got that same kind of magenta pinkish hue to it. Although there are little specks of other particles within the crystalline structure that you've not really seen before in natural gems that you've encountered before.
Right, interesting. So
Little gnome?
Yes,
Little gnome?
well, upon closer inspection, it looks a bit like amethyst to me, although it does have elements of other gems as well, which I'm not sure what they are.
Oh. Pour it on my tail.
Well,
He says that. He says that.
right here. Are you sure?
Yes, I want to surprise the others.
In
It has been a very boring sale.
Journey on the yes. Right.
Yes.
Okay, turn around.
Thank you.
Okay. As you're doing this, a few of the other patrons here kind of, it's like people like tap on his friend's shoulder as he kind of turns around and kind of looks.
Just applying some makeup.
You are
Thank
turning
you.
some heads in this space,
Mm.
and
Exactly what I
the
want.
bartender not least of all. So yeah, you apply a bit of it,
Yeah, just spray. Yeah.
and it seems to it seems to get caught in the feathers quite easily. You think that it's probably going to take quite a bit of effort to
Cleaning.
remove again.
Okay.
Ah.
Well,
So, but yeah, you are now sparkly. Congratulations.
Hey, look at this. Look, I fit right in.
And you
That's
can
a
see
bartender.
the bartender's there, and she just gives a clap, and you can see that you're not, given that she's got this reptilian kind of face, you're not sure if she's meaning it genuinely or not, because facial expression's a bit tricky to read when smiling isn't really a thing that it can do. But
Thank you, my lady. Thank you.
so,
yes.
at this point, Brack and Arkan come back down, having deposited the items which the players have hopefully marked in their character sheet.
Yes, you see Arka just sweating buckets. Yeah. What you fancy?
Oh, please add that to your inventory. Bucket O sweat.
Yeah.
Just get the bucket as well.
Oh,
As they come down the stairs, Brack is kind of side-eyeing Arkin, giving him a strange look.
Mhm.
and I'm probably not noticing any of this. Why me? We're giving me a strange look.
After hearing the screams coming from your room as I walked by.
It was one single. It was one single scream.
Yeah, just
It
one.
was just very long and drawn out.
It's
Yeah.
just your eyebrow just eyebrow raise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Giving him the spark.
yeah, exactly.
That's, funnily enough, that is exactly how I was picturing it
Yeah,
anyway.
Same.
So
Fascinating.
you get down to
Fascinating.
Yeah.
you get down into the main space again, and you can see that Ka is significantly more sparkly than the last time you saw him.
Hey.
Hey. Hello, you two.
And by the way, there is still lots left in that little jar, in that little vial. So yeah, you didn't use the whole thing. You used maybe a quarter
It
of it.
was just the tail, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just the tattoo still.
Okay, yeah. So you would have used maybe a fifth of it or something like that. There's still lots left.
Okay.
Who wants to join me in Shiny Town? I think this is how the locals know the locals. I'm not sure,
You
but
can-
it
You can
seems
see
yes.
there's one of the patrons who's a little bit drunk already. He says, "No, not shiny. Shard's calling. You're in Shard's. Why don't these people from the ships get their name right?" And he kind of shows his hand.
Calling.
Okay, he's
I
not
see.
shiny.
Right.
Did I note down the name of the town?
Actually, yeah. Did was that I said? Out of character.
I think I said it to you.
I don't remember.
We did note it down. Hold on, let me get my
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah, Shard's
No,
calling.
that's- Yeah.
Oh, good. I did not remember. Okay, good. Noted now. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Skyfall.
That's the name of the island.
Skyfall is the name of the island.
Oh, and the
Shard's
town's
calling is the
called.
name of the city.
Shards calling. Okay.
Okay, and we are in the Scaly Shine Tavern. Scaly Shine at this! Oh! Kind of like his wings together. Oh, I get it now! Oh!
You can see the bartender kind of gives you a wink.
Ah! Oh! I get it now. That is where we are now.
Scary Slime Town? No, not Scary Slime. Actually, hold on, scary. Hold on, I need to make a note of this. Hold on.
Intense.
But no. So you're all in the main space again. What do you do?
You asking anyone specific or?
Well, I think we
group.
can. I think we can leave the makeup applying for another day.
I am
yes.
quite content of where it is at the moment, yes.
Yes. Well, shall we head out?
Yes, I would be. I would be in favour of that.
As would I.
Okay.
Anyone
So,
else?
Yes?
where specifically are you going to be heading to as a group?
The crime scene.
The crime
To the
scene.
place
Okay.
where
The,
yes, to
the
yes, to the-
scene of the crime.
yeah.
Okay. So, as you exit out of the tavern, the doors you open, you step out. I need.
Make a reception check.
No, not quite.
Roll initiative.
I know.
It's just a reflex.
I need Arkan to. I need you to give me a dexterity save.
Oh no, I don't think I don't think my
Just
dex-
Arkan, okay.
Just Arkan.
Oh no! What did I do? So it'll be,
You forgot to tie your shoes.
so is it? So I'm slipping on my own sweat. So is it slash? Was it
Slash R
20
space,
plus?
and then you roll 1d20 plus, and then whatever modifier
Yeah.
the roll has.
Just
Wait, I put the +3 into the roll, or
Yeah. So
Yeah,
slash R
just-
1d20 plus 3, if that is
Uh-huh.
your bonus.
just right on there. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh!
Okay.
Not 20!
No.
Woo!
That's not
No,
20
no.
the campaign.
So hold on 1 second. You
Oh,
didn't.
rolling 20.
Yeah,
it's
you need to
20
type
plus
slash R 1d20
Oh,
Yeah,
plus
not
3.
20 plus
Yeah.
3.
yeah, no, I got
Rolling
excited.
20.
Yeah, well,
Ah.
Rolling 20 plus 3. The answer is 23.
Yeah. Oh no, I did that.
11.
I no, hang on, no, I forgot.
Equals
Plus
3.
Plus 3.
Yeah,
Plus
what
3.
That would be.
1d20 equals 3? What's that even
Yeah.
supposed to mean?
Ah.
I mistyped the plus.
Like that.
Yeah, I mistyped the plus. So that would be a 14. Or do you want me to roll again?
Roll again.
Yeah, just having it correct.
Right.
This is when you roll
Slash?
5.
Slash.
By the way,
Just like I typed,
Okay.
exactly like that,
actually,
only without
yeah,
the quote.
just roll. I don't need to remind you of your abilities. 7.
Oh,
7, there we are.
I said a 5.
Okay.
4 was not.
So yeah. By the way, Mr. W, you remember your special wizard powers that you've got and how those work?
oh yeah, the D20. Oh yeah, the 20s.
Yeah. You could have used that for this if you wanted to, but it's
could
probably
have,
not. It's
but
probably
this-
not important enough.
Probably not. Probably
So,
not at
as
all.
you
Probably.
all step out, Arkan gets quite literally run into by someone. You get
Oh.
bumped into, and you push over a little bit, and you fall to the ground, and so do they. As you look over, you can see on the ground, on his bottom, is a halfling. He's wearing kind of lots of layers of clothing, lots of little bags and pockets and that sort of stuff. And he's there. He's kind of got a short ponytail, and he, looking a little dazed, looks around, says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you hurt yourself? Did you hurt yourself? Did you?"
I'm sorry.
Oh no. Right. Are you adventurers?
Of a sort, yes. Oh, ow.
What luck? What luck? Are you? Do you have a quest yet? Please tell me you don't have a
Guys.
quest yet.
Yes, we have.
Fellas, I do hit a sense of deja vu here.
Yes.
Check your pockets and make sure you still have everything.
Yeah.
Do you actually want to?
Yes.
Do you actually want to check your pockets though?
Perception check.
Do you? You don't need to check. You don't need perception check to check your pockets.
No.
Can Car
I mean-
help Arkin up?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on up. Up you go.
Car helps
I was
Ark.
gonna say Arkin should check his pockets to make sure he has everything.
Car helps Ark.
That's kind of a standard
Hold on,
pickpocket.
let Kang go.
Car helps Ark and check his pocket.
Yeah.
Mr. Snipe says, "Quick! Nobody admit to being adventurous. It's a trap. Play it off like you're just a wandering band of custodial professionals." Okay, so you help him, and he stands up quickly, and he says, "Please tell me you don't have a quest yet."
We have the main quest, but we are willing for side quests
We
to
do
do
have
when we
one-
complete the main game.
I am willing to pay coin if you wish.
We do have one more slot for a side quest.
One more slot? Wait, slot? Fine, you've got.
Never mind. Just what do you want?
Well, I think let's discuss this over a nice pint of dwarven ale, shall we? My treat.
No,
my treat.
no.
And he kind of pulls you in back into the tavern as he kind of leads you in.
What was the point of that?
Mima,
Yes. What is it?
would you mind if we just hear this gentleman out, and then if it's of no use, then we can get going?
Oh,
By the way,
alright.
out of character, don't feel like you have to do something because it's what I want you to do. Do what you want to do. Don't feel that you have to follow any
we
particular
can
plot or
listen to
anything.
him.
Let's see what he has to say. Arkin, check your pockets.
Very well.
Yes.
Check.
We'll at least listen to what you have to say, and we can always come back later.
Yes, that is all I ask for now.
Right.
So,
I need some money.
You check your pockets, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you check your pockets, and all the stuff is there that should be there.
Hey.
So, you go in. He approaches the bar and he says, "Please, tankard of dwarven ale for everybody here."
Not me. Not me.
Not me either.
Does it-
Thank you very much.
Oh, what would you like? Please, my treat.
Are you certain?
Oh yes, of course.
Just a pint
I-
of water, please.
A lady after my own heart. Yes, water, please. Yes.
Sure.
Elven.
A bag of birdseed.
And a bag of birdseed. If you have any leftover breadcrumbs, I'll have
Dwarven
them too.
water.
Elven ale. I need to calm my nerves.
She just said, "Sure, that'll be." And he takes out just a gold
A
coin,
gold
and he says, "That should be. Please keep the change, please." And he leads you over to one of the tables.
Back into the. Oh no!
Is this-
I would have loved it if we were back in the secret room.
No, I mean, if you want to suggest going into the
Our
secret room,
the seats are still warm.
I mean, do you suggest to him
No,
to meet
no,
in back of to go to the secret room? Or?
No, can we try and sit close to the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's that kind of if it's nothing, we can
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, sorry, gotta go. Look at the time."
Okay. So you sit down, and he says, "Right now, I have plenty of coin with which to pay you for your services if you do decide to help. All that I ask that he helped find someone for me. I'm getting ahead of myself. My brother works in the trade department of the council, and he was going to meet with the Green Matriarch herself to get permission for some trade deals, but he's not arrived. I've not heard word from him, and I fear the worst. Could you possibly? It would only be perhaps a 2 days walk. If you could possibly help me find him, I am deathly worried.
Well,
Arrived from where?
well, of course I cannot. I cannot speak to these gentlemen and ladies, but in a short while I will be going that way anyway, so I will do my best to
Wait, what?
put in an inquiry.
Out of character, what do you mean ladies plural?
Mr. Snap says, this is low-quality adventure work. You guys should pass on this quest.
At last.
Well, let us start from the top. You mentioned that the Green Matriarch.
Yes.
We are new to this island.
Arkan, I think first and foremost we should know this gentleman's name.
Oh, my name, of course. Sorry. Yes, I'm a bit distraught. Sorum, shell painter. I'm a gem cutter by trade. One sec, I'll put it in Roll20 chat for you.
Yeah, write it on this napkin, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Shell painter. Oh, I like that.
Paint shells.
Heck yeah.
That in character?
Well, you see, sir, we are currently helping this young lady here with her missing relative. And now you come here about your missing relative. And I do not mean to sound biased in any way to your kind, but it does seem that maybe there might be a bit of bias against short people around here.
Looks over and says, do you think so? I've not really paid attention to it, but no, my brother was, like I said, he's working in the trade department of the council, organizing trade. He is he is high. He has a lot of respect from the people, and he has power. He is quite high up. He does well for himself. I don't think that there is bias against him.
Naima, what did you say your brother looked like?
He's, of course, a male gnome, similar to me, fairly.
Was he blonde?
Out of character. I've not really...
Make it up on the spot. You should make it up on the spot.
Yes, I mean, he's got a skin colour similar to mine. He's...
He looks like a fig with a face on it.
No! Now that is biased.
And he also says, right now, you are ahead with a free drink and birdseed.
I mean, he's wearing yellow. He was wearing yellow overalls at the time, and blonde hair as well. Quite small.
He was wearing blonde hair.
No, yellow overalls. He had blonde hair. I'm sorry. I'm just right. I'm not sure if you've seen him or not. He also turquoise skin, as I said.
Well, I mean, if you help find my brother, he's got a lot of connections. I'm sure that if your brother is missing, he might be able to pull some strings for him to be located.
He's not quite missing. He's been wrongly imprisoned because he's been mistaken for a thief.
Lord Farquaad. That's the second time you've made a Shrek reference.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell.
Beautiful.
Yes, well, as I said, he was wrongly imprisoned, mistaken for a thief. Was wearing red clothes, yellow overalls.
So he is alive and safe.
In the
Currently.
prison, as far as I know, yes.
No.
Yeah, safe as you can be in a prison.
Yes, I mean, he's
we're
in
gonna
the town
hold
prison.
He's going to play the priority card here.
What does your relative look like?
Well, I mean, he's my brother, so he's of course a halfling. He's, well, he's a little taller than me. He's my older brother, you see. And a longish face. He had, he wore glasses. He was wearing, well, since he was on official business, he would have been wearing his official attire, the blue velvet, of course. His hair is also, well, it is a little longer than mine, but...
And his hair's black?
No, brown, like mine, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, I've got bird eyes. I'm a little bit colorblind.
Says, but yes, if you... Please, name your price. If you have enough gold, I'm certain that either me or my brother, he has, like I said, has many connections, would be happy to give you service.
Yes, I mean, it's not quite a matter of...
Where did you say he went?
He went to speak with the Green Matriarch.
Where?
And where's the Green Matriarch?
And what as well, if I may.
You know, who, and where?
And
Who,
what and why?
Who, what, where, why, and how?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the above.
It's just names.
Heck, this man forward a few times his intimidation for more gold coins.
I don't have chance, so it's very accurate.
Right, so he says, oh yes, of course. Well, the Green Matriarch is the ruler of Skyfallland. She is, oh yeah,
That's the island, not the town, right?
The island, yes, and the
Okay, no, I just want to make sure I'm not confusing the two again.
No, the city is the Shard's Calling, yes. But yes, the Green Matriarch is the ruler of the council, and through that, the ruler of this people. Oh, by the way, yes, of course, I should have probably should have led with this, sorry. She's a green dragon also, yes. She lives to the west. She has her lair in the mountains. Yes, her lair on the treasure road in the mountains.
Hold on, she's green. She is a matriarch, and she lives in the west.
A dragon?
Does she happen to not like water? Sorry, water.
Vodka. Does she happen to not like vodka?
Vodka. Oh, it's a dragon like vodka.
And a dragon? Not a dragonborn, a dragon?
A dragon, big wings,
Forest dragons?
4 feet wings, big.
Aren't those the forest dragons?
Yes, forested mountains.
Right, I see. One slightly off-topic question. You were running when we exited the bar. Where were you heading to, just out of interest?
Well, to be honest, I was looking for adventurers to help me with this. I had heard that a few new ships had come into the harbour, and I wanted to see if there was anyone there who might be, well, open to taking this quest.
Right, well...
You see, it is first come, first serve with us. You know, we're very high in demand.
I mean...
And
I'm fine
young
with higher
lady-
prices, honestly.
no, we do not
pay.
want your money. We do not want your money.
By the way, I'll bust through. Yes, that is true.
yeah.
Vodka comes from the word for water. Yes,
Hmm?
and originally meant water.
Yep.
I will say, I am going to the trade council as soon as I'm able to. So at the very least, I will put in an inquiry about your brother, and I will do what I can.
You're going to the trade council. What for, if I might ask? If I'm not prying.
It is to assist with striking up a deal. That is all I am willing to say at the moment.
A deal, a trade deal, you mean?
Yes, a trade deal.
Ah, well, I mean, this is perfect luck then. if you find my brother, I'm sure that he works for the trade department of the council. He's quite high up. They respect him a lot. He has quite the sway with them.
Also,
If you wish, if you find him, I'm sure that he'll give you discounts.
one other question: are you also in the council at all?
Me? No. I'm but a humble gem cutter.
Gem culture. I
Yes.
see.
You did so.
Oh yes, sorry.
For some reason in my notes I put gem digger, so no, gem cutter.
And now
Or
that you're
shinies.
now that you're looking at him, you can see kind of underneath his kind of coat. You can see on his belt there are some tools which look like they're probably tools of his trade that are used to break apart and kind of sandpaper work gems, basically.
The whole belt is just made out of sandpaper.
Basically, it's a gem cutting toolkit that he's got on
Yeah.
his
Mm-hmm.
person.
Mr. Snipes says, turns out we find this guy's brother and he pays us not to tell him where he is. Because he's trying to disown him.
Maybe, who knows?
I see. Right, I mean, if Arcan's going to the trade department anyway, I suppose it is on the way. We could put in a request. That wouldn't take that much time.
Well, bureaucracy is. Listen, I'm concerned for my brother's life here. I don't really want to go through the bureaucracy to get them to.
I'm afraid of mine as well.
He went to see the Green Matriarch.
Yes.
Did he make it there and he was coming back, or you don't know?
All I know is that he left, and I know not more. He might have made it, or he might have gotten lost, or otherwise incapacitated on the way.
Basically, he's overdue for when he should have
Yes.
been back.
Yes.
From
Car just wants to
seeing
raise
the
his wing, just to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mima, maybe if we go and find the green matriarch, we can ask her to pardon your brother.
Right. I mean, that's certainly an idea, but how we'll be able to prove him innocent? I don't know. I've been trying to convince the royal guards, but
Well, they're the scale guard.
scale guard. I've been trying to convince the scale guards, but no use. They just said, no, he's guilty. I could not do anything.
Well, maybe.
Go to the top.
Yeah, go to the very top, complain.
I suppose so, but
Can I cast this? Sorry. Can I cast this spell? Invent helicopter to spawn a vehicle to help speed up the journey. Well. Anyway, Kango, continue.
yes, well, that is an idea, certainly, but if we don't have any proof for my brother's innocence, then I'm not sure how we'll be able to convince the Green Patriarch of his innocence.
Elixir, matriarch, you do not want to get that wrong when you speak with her.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to these terms.
Oh,
Come from the
I was
woods.
just going to say something, but I realised that item is in another campaign.
Thunderstone?
No, truth, sir.
No.
Elixir of truth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Elixir of truth. I was like, oh, we could. Oh, wait, hold on a minute.
Mm.
Different campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well, that would certainly help in the court.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So say, yes, sorry, I'm not from around these parts. I come from a woodland village,
Now from around here to your part.
basically.
But yes, like I
And-
said,
And just
if you do find him, I'm sure that he will be very grateful and he would love to help you.
This is. Oh, my man.
Yes.
Oh, God. I echoed Mr. W. Oh, Mima. I do something as well. We could double pardon. Pardon from the Green Monarch, and then pardon from brother.
Sure.
That sentence just pissed its way out of existence, didn't it?
I'm gonna try again.
I mean,
Right.
Perhaps.
At this
but
point,
when will we expect the crime scene?
your drinks arrive, and also,
Oh, thank God.
and also there is a bowl of what looks like a mixture of different nuts and seeds and dried fruit as well.
I wonder where that came from.
I hope that is for everybody.
Up to you if you want to share.
And Storm, how long has your brother been missing?
Well, he's been missing for about a week and a half now. It's a little over that.
Mima, how long has yours been missing?
3 weeks. He's been imprisoned
Oh.
3 weeks ago.
Oh God. Just
He's still in prison.
whose brother do we go to, fellas?
Well, that there are 4 of us. That's not exactly the wisest idea.
Splitting
But
up.
perhaps if we wanted to essentially make no one else mad, and, help our fellow man, we can do that.
We are not
We
splitting
can go
up.
both ways.
I mean, we've not even embarked yet. You want to split up already?
We are not splitting the party. I feel God looking down upon us angrily.
No,
Agreed.
Willis feels God looking down upon you angrily this time around.
Hey, amen. Amen to that.
I want, before we head out, potentially, I do want to inspect the crime scene together again. Maybe we'll find some
Yes.
clues
Yes.
about.
Oh, please,
Taylor.
please do. By the way, I of course offer myself as a guide to lead you along the treasure road.
Also, what's your brother's
course.
name? Sorry,
Did I not say?
No,
I
you
thought
did
you
not.
said your own name.
Oh yes. Oh, sorry. My brother's name is Pral. Pral Shell Plainter.
Yeah. Pral.
Prall.
Thank you.
Right. Mr. Snipes says, turns out by the time this conversation is over, 100 years has passed and none of the current quests matter anymore. Was a trap after all.
I do think, this out of character, I do think it should be Mima who decides, because this is her brother after all, that is in prison. And we did agree with Mima first.
Well, I will say that the whole reason for me being on this island and the whole success of that, the whole reason for my character being here might hinge on me, or us or whatever, hinges on this person's brother being saved. So.
And also out of character, I mean, my character has tried, as I said, to somehow get help from the imprisoned brother, but wasn't able to get any. So I would have inspected the crime scene myself, probably. I mean, in that all the time, probably would have bound to do that. Would have been bound to do that, but yeah.
Yeah.
We could have a look around there first, and if we can't find anything or can't find any leads or trails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, if it's been 3 weeks, over 3 weeks, that not much evidence is going to be, especially if it was on a public street.
Yeah.
There's not going to be much evidence left after it's been trampled over for 3 weeks by people walking up and down the street.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Mimi, do you have any idea what the penalty for your brother will be?
No idea.
They didn't say. I asked dozens of times, but they did not say
It's not.
single word. They
It's
just
not been.
imprisoned him.
It's not been decided yet.
Is there like
you or the
a trial date?
Not to my knowledge. I've not been informed.
If this was indeed a setup, then I do not think it would matter if there was a trial or not. He would just be found guilty, would he not?
I fear you're right.
If it was a setup, then most setups take place quite high up.
And
Yes, but what does the Green Patriarch want to... Why does she want to hurt my brother? I don't get it.
Maitre, you really want to get this right when you speak with her.
I'm sorry, Matriarch.
who is up for a jailbreak?
You can see few patrons kind of who were looking over to kind of look away as you say that.
I mean, caca.
There's even a couple who, after a few seconds, kind of get up and leave the establishment after that.
It's something in my language. How dare you?
I say...
Yes, the words you use.
Yes.
I mean, I would be lying if I said it. The thought didn't cross my mind, but then it would be even harder to have him pardoned for his supposed crimes.
Well, my dear, are you not here? You do not live here, do you not?
I do.
Wait,
I do currently.
Is that double negative, triple negative?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, there's an American in here, okay?
You do live on the island, right?
Well, I've got a room in the bakery, but beforehand I did always used to live in a treetop village on one of the smaller islands.
So you do not live here. Then I say we get your brother out and get you out as well. If this is a wrongful imprisoning, and I do not see why you would be so open about it if you were lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
I know. We're not saying that. We're not saying anything, but...
Just trying to figure out, are you part of live on this island or another part of the island chain?
I originally come from one of the islands, yes.
One of the smaller islands in this island chain.
But it's all part of the same thing that's ruled over by the Green Matriarch.
So since Mimers would live from there, no, the Green Matriarch's influence kind of only extends to this admittedly
Prison
very
break
large island, not so much to the smaller islands.
So I say, no, from what I know, Green Matriarch has no rule jurisdiction upon my people.
And besides, you live deep in the forest, away from other civilization anyway.
Right.
So
I think we can possibly... I hate this phrase that you two-legged people come up with, but we could possibly kill two birds with one stone here, and we could get your brother out and then seek forgiveness from the Green Matriarch.
That's a horrible phrase. I've never heard that before.
Thank you. Appreciate. But I do think that this is a possibility.
Yes, perhaps.
Also, Green
Well,
Matriarch.
considering we just arrived here and we're going to try to break somebody out of prison, that kind of puts us on the most wanted list in town, and we'd have to leave too.
Well,
Arkin's not going to be able to take care of what he needed to take care of. We're all going to be running.
Thing is that there are lives on the line here. Arkin, we appreciate you. You are a dear friend, but there are lives on the line.
You could have had me.
Sorry?
Yes?
He doesn't respond.
At this point, Sodom is he's just been sitting back, kind of listening a little awkwardly to this exchange.
Listen, you say nothing of this to your brother.
He quietly says, "Well, perhaps we should, if you wish to discuss this further, maybe a little bit more of a private. The Scale Guard do frequent these establishments sometimes. Also, if you do want to break someone out and you do not want to suffer the consequences for doing so, not getting caught is a good way of doing that. And if you don't get caught, Well, I mean, if you do get caught, then what does it
would be able
matter?
to- we can find him anyway.
Yes, I mean, you're right. But I fear that if any of the scale guards see my brother after we've broken him out, they would just imprison him again.
Then we make sure that he does not. There was 2 of you, and if we get him out, there will be, and he kind of like counts, there will be 5 of us.
I mean, yes, but where would we hide him?
With us.
At this point, I need all of you to make a perception check, please.
Oh, okay.
Ah. Perception.
Ooh, +4.
18.
Ah.
What about Spike? Oh, wait. But yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
Lovely.
Oh, nice.
So, Mima and Brack, you both notice as you're talking. At this point, you notice kind of a bit of a shape moving past on the outside of one of the windows. The windows are a bit dirty, grimy, just a little bit of a humanoid shape. And as you're thinking about it, you can see approaching the door from the other side, so from the outside, the shape of one of the scale guard. And you have just enough time, if you want to shush the others.
Yeah,
if you
I
want.
do. There's something coming. There's someone coming. It's a scale guard.
Ah.
At that point, door opens, and this lizard folk steps in, wearing plate armor, spear, short sword at side, kind of green scale, kind of mossy green scales mostly. It walks in, if intently, slowly turns around that way, and his gaze gets closer to you, and it just drifts over you.
Ouch!
Looking over to the other side, looking back that way.
Out of character, quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one of the guards that I would have spoken to before about brother and all that, or
It's
not?
tricky to tell, honestly.
Okay.
So, I mean,
could I do another check to see if
I guess, yeah, you could do a perception check,
Okay.
I suppose. But yeah, so he then looks over.
6. No.
He walks over to the bar and he begins speaking in what is his native language, which none of you understand. Says something to the bartender. She responds with something, a little exchange going on of words. And then after, yeah, you have no idea if this is one of them or not.
Okay.
Guys, maybe we should get going.
Yeah. Yes. Somewhere else. Should we go to the crime scene or not?
You know,
Hold on.
I'm
One
quiet.
second.
I'm doing this quietly.
Okay, but
I'm
still.
literally whispering to the others.
1 second. I need to quickly.
we can make another crime scene.
1 second. Where is it?
the
I'll need
reenactment.
I'll need a minute. 1 second. Both of those.
Guys, we need to discuss what are we doing.
Well, somehow, some way, I will be helping to find
That's what I mean. Like, what if
the other person's brother, because that it's just not in character for me not to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is we break? Huh?
Okay. You're fine. You're fine. That was the perception check to see if the scale guard overhears you talking about a crime scene
Thank goodness.
openly.
But
But
I was whispering.
yeah.
Because we could break Mima's brother out, and then go find this guy's brother with Mima's brother's help.
Yes.
There'll be 5 of us.
I mean, if we have
6 if this guy wants to come along.
I mean, if we have some other clothes for him, maybe it will be less easily recognizable.
You know, he will be eligible for another role if you keep going long enough with this.
Guys, let's go!
Just round the spot. June.
Like Looney Tunes style. Okay, so you all leave, and you see that the bartender does kind of give you a little glance as you leave, but deliberately talking with a scale guard, keeping the scale guard's attention as you leave.
Yeah, Arkin paid enough for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you're now out in the busy street.
Good.
And you can see as you step out, there is a second scale guard who's waiting on the outside of the doors, just beside them. Doesn't really pay you much attention. Doesn't really even look at you.
Could I see if I recognize him?
Out of the way, boys.
If you want to.
Not away.
Just kind of walk up the street. And rhubarb.
You don't recognize him.
Okay.
Oh, wow, with a 15, though.
Yeah. So, is there a park anywhere? Out of character?
Well, there is so at the top of the town, so up the hill, there is a large market square with some nice fountains and kind of benches and that sort of thing, where you've got a lovely view of the ocean and the city beneath you as you're looking out from the top of the hill. But parks?
I'm drawn to that fountain. There might be an engagement ring in my pocket. Who knows?
But yeah, parks, not really that much.
Okay.
I think it's raining outside.
I think it is.
Oh, it is. It is raining. Woohoo.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I'm a water sign. Hell yeah.
So,
right. So I mean, I would have explored this town beforehand.
Yeah.
In all these weeks I've been here, so I would say, right, everyone. So there is a bit of a market square up the road here. So the fountain, could we maybe go there to discuss some things?
Not sure what else is more to discuss, but very well.
All right.
Do you lead the way?
Yes, just follow me, everyone.
Okay. So as you... actually, hold on. I need to quickly check my notes.
I'll just
One
skip ahead.
I'd like to do a bit of... I'd like to do a bit of in-character stuff whilst we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you get that set up first.
Okay. So, as you're walking, so again, the street is quite wide. In the center of it is a channel that's been dug down, running along the length of the street, with another street running below that at the bottom of the channel, and that these big, transparent, crystalline plates covering it, so that you can actually walk over the top of it.
Like in the shopping mall.
A bit, yeah. Only it's a street,
Yeah.
and the tile, those plates have the same kind of pinkish, magenta-ish hue to them.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, as you're walking further uphill, you can see below you are wagons that are going down to the harbour, and a few unladen ones coming back up the hill. The street lights, as you're going, looks like they are metal, these tall metal rods that have this quite ornate-looking holder at the top, each one containing a fairly sizable cut bright magenta crystal, which seems to be glowing magically. And you pass a few shops and things like that. A few noticeable ones. One of them is, it seems quite fancy. It's a standalone building, kind of medieval European themed-ish, of course. Looks like it's got three stories, so so ground floor, two floors above it. The big sign over the front door, it's obviously a shop, and it says Dragon Eye, Magic Shop and Identifications. And as you continue further uptown, you pass Oh, right, yes, sorry. It's fine. You also pass what looks like another tavern. Looks a lot cleaner. It's got some benches outside, a few large pots with some potted flowering bushes in them. A few
Guys, we went to the
and a few-
rundown
and there
tavern.
are a few vine. There's like a grill over top of, like a grid over the top of the entrance and the windows that has vines growing on it, hanging down, that are flowering like this bright, piercing red flowers here
We
and
should have
there.
stayed here.
And you can see there's an ornate sign that says "Discerning Walker's Respite." And
Discerning Walker's Respite.
And eventually, you you pass one more building, which now that you're quite high up on now, you can see in the distance is this large plaza with a fountain.
Are the market stalls?
At this time of day, no.
Okay.
But on your side is another building. There are these almost marble-like walls in front of it, and then behind it is a building somewhere. There's a gate which is currently open. It looks like wrought iron, quite fancy. And in wrought iron there is writing over the top of it, and it says, where is it? It says the Wise Pearl Bathhouse. And you can see as you're walking past, there's a man just coming out of it, looking quite refreshed. He's an elf, and he's wearing kind of this maroon velvety cloak with kind of embroidered with gold trimmings and what look like these kind of moss green embroidered dragon heads on the shoulders. As he comes out, looks around, takes a breath, and walks and takes his way. As you eventually get to what looks like kind of the big plaza, there are a few more shops around the edge of it, but looking further along the streets, you can see this is really more of the getting to the edge of the kind of commercial commercial/industrial area, and there are many more residential houses and that sort of thing beginning now as you're getting further away. So yes.
Any time along this jaunt did we actually go past the scene of the crime? Or is it in a different area?
I believe we're go.
Could we have done a perception check just in case there's anything there?
It would have to be investigation.
Yeah, all that.
Can we do investigation?
Yeah, if you wanna do on the way there, you can take a little break to investigate some things.
You put the glitch on the trail, then make sure.
That was
Yeah.
the whole point of us going.
Yeah. So yeah, you can.
Because I thought we'd already
Come on.
decided that we were going to get Mimi's brother first,
Mima.
and then
It's
get
Mima.
the other
Mimi?
Mima, sorry.
Mima.
and then get the other person's brother.
It's Mima Jelena Philo.
So all of you can roll
Excuse
investigation. All of you can roll investigation checks, and then we'll see how many are success and how well succeed or not.
Mr.
I
Snipes,
got 12.
Mr. Snipes says, so this character's so dandy, well groomed, well dressed. I'd investigate this well dressed chap's pockets to see if there's any gold in there. Okay, into
Dandy. That word isn't used as much nowadays.
yeah.
No.
So +3.
Willis, make sure. Willis, do you have a plus to that? Willis, do you have a plus to that?
No.
Okay.
5.
Oh.
I mean, it makes sense because my character would have investigated this previously.
Okay.
And he's bulk. Yeah.
So-
I don't know if it does.
She's just there going, oh, back here again.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Pretty much.
you take a little break around here. It's near the Wise Pearl Bathhouse. You investigate, looking for maybe scratch marks or scuffle marks, or maybe any little things that might have fallen off or fallen away, kind of maybe in some of the little bits of dirt or grime on the side of the roads, or maybe a little bit in the gutters running on either side of the road for the rainwater. Looking for any sort of clues. But there really isn't anything. If there even was something to begin with,
It's
it's
gone
been
now.
It's been a long time.
It makes sense, yeah. It does. Sure. So let's continue on into the
Can
plaza.
we go on our way there? Did we go past the prison?
No.
Or the trade bit.
No, I don't.
What do you
think
mean?
so.
What do you mean by the trade bit?
Well, the bit that you said.
The trade office.
You mean the House of Harmony, where the council is,
That was-
is
yeah.
based?
House of Comedy.
The House of Harmony.
Harmony.
No, you did not pass it. Mima, you would know that this is the city is kind of in between these two hills on the coast, and the House of Harmony is also kind of a fortressy thing. So it's on the, if you're looking out at the sea, it would be on the left hill, overlooking the city. So yeah.
So where's the prison?
Would Mima know this?
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
I've gone
Okay.
there.
So
Yes.
it would, yeah,
Well,
okay, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. So it is,
I followed them drag my brother to
Yeah.
the prison.
so it is part of the House of Harmony kind of building complex, yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's, yeah.
Okay.
It's just kind of the dungeons there.
Can this is what I picture Aarakocra, because I'm like, oh, I want to try these. Can Car fly above it if Mima if Mima points out where it is? Would it be okay if Car went over and like had like a little
Recon?
perusal? Yeah, recon.
Yeah. If you want to, sure.
If you
Yeah.
feel like reconning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I need to retcon that name. That's what I need to do. And maybe see if like the prison, you know how like in like stereotypically like there's like prison bars where like there's a window you can see in and see out.
Yeah, like
Um,
iron bars, yeah.
Yeah, Carl will want to see if there's anything similar to that where Mima's brother might be.
Okay. So the first part of the plan would be to fly overhead over it. Yeah? Okay. So it's a clear day. It's
I'm an Aarakocra.
Yeah,
I can go where I want.
kind of afternoon. It's kind of afternoon now. And yeah.
Ka, before you do that, maybe take a look at it from a distance and make sure there aren't any like ballista or anything like that. Like it's a no-fly zone over the palace.
Clever thinking.
Get down from there before I load the
I'm
cannons.
just thinking if you're
Yeah.
flying over the palace uninvited, it might be considered a no-fly zone, and they might try to shoot you down.
This is true. Test the
Magic
waters.
missile.
Just
Yeah.
So
Also, Mima would do a quick sketch of her brother to give to you, so you know what
Aw.
to look for.
Well, I guess you said the prison's part of it, but it's like the dungeon. Is it like underground? Or is it like a separate building in there?
I mean, we'll have to see.
yeah, you have to see.
Well, Mima should be able to tell us if
Yeah, I would
went
know.
there.
My character would know.
So Mima, you went there. You know that the dungeon prison is part of this complex, but you haven't actually been allowed in to see your brother. So
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay.
I'm just thinking of time. So, do I need to roll anything?
yeah, roll a perception check.
Yeah.
If
Actually,
you're going now.
I couldn't really make a sketch because I only have chalk. Or maybe on the flagstone.
I was going. Yeah, do it on the floor.
A bit of graffiti. Why not?
Yeah, perception was 4. Come on, Car. Car! Dang it.
Okay. So as you take off, take to the skies, and it's a beautiful scene. Lots of magentas and purple and turquoise gleaming in the city. And you can see now that the kind of suburbs, the outskirts of the residential zones, do extend over the hills a little bit further. But you can see these rolling hills of grass with little specks of woodland here and there as you soar through the sky, approaching this, the House of Harmony.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the main part of it is it looks like a palace it has walls around it with battlements on the walls. There's a main gatehouse, and you can see several other structures around within the walls.
Okay.
It looks like there's an area with gardens and a few other buildings. You're not really sure. Looking out for guards and that sort of thing, there are in fact, there are cannons on the walls pointed out towards the sea. And it looks like on top of some of the guard towers in the walls, it does look like there are ballistas on those, looking out from whichever way basically away from the center of it, away from the center of the House of Harmony.
Yeah.
And lots of scale guard, you think, probably, around. You do notice that all of the roofs here appear to be made of wood.
Firebomb. Sorry, no, go on.
I like the way you think.
In terms of looking for the prison/dungeon area, there is another walled off area with a fairly sizable building behind it that doesn't look fancy at all, unlike the other buildings.
That'd be it then.
So that's your best guess.
Can
Or
cargo
it's a stable.
Or it's a stable.
Can cargo now?
By the way, do you hear the rain outside?
So loud.
Hold on.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah.
Do you hear that over the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a standard summer afternoon in Florida.
Blue says, nice atmospheric rain.
Yeah, it is nice.
Agreed.
So,
And then Eliza, rain.
yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So, what would you like to do?
Car would want to go
You can-
down.
Yeah, although you do see that some of the people on the battlements kind of looking over, kind of running over, kind of tapping people on the shoulders, kind of pointing up towards you.
Car's gonna give a little salute because you can't really smile with the beak.
Big
So he's just gonna
A salute while flying and
Yeah.
Okay.
You will loop the loop.
That's what I'm imagining.
No, it's like in a Chicken Run.
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen that.
So what would you like to do now?
I want to go down and see if you can find any windows at the prison, or like have like a little just a little loop the loop around it. Just
Okay. So, are you going to go a little bit closer in?
yes.
Okay. Now,
Remember me.
remember, Mr. W, you can use one of your dice for any of these D20 rolls if you want, because this will be another perception check.
Remember, I helped you up off the floor. Okay.
Yes, the whole character point I was going to try and do was thank you for that. So this is so I was distracted from a bit of that. I do apologize. So this is to try and find a window to try and find where Mima's brother is, right?
Yeah. I think so, yes.
Oh, this is a question. Could Car carry Mima? Seems she's small.
What's your strength versus what's Mima's weight?
Yeah.
You don't ask a lady her weight.
Because it says...
His strength ain't good.
Yes, the
Ah, just spilt my drink now.
Oh god.
My pajamas.
I'd be more scared about your laptop or PC or
Oh,
whatever.
somebody
Oh, no,
followed,
no,
I
it's
think.
just nothing.
I can't see that here currently, but thank you.
See, it's blue. She's changed her mind about the pajamas.
Yeah, I don't see the... Given
No,
how...
it's just, it was just a question.
Yeah,
It was just a question.
given how... Actually, lift. You can push, drag, or lift weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity. So 30 times your strength score. While pushing or dragging weight in excess of your carrying capacity. Okay. So yeah, so... It looks like 30 times your strength score, twice your carrying capacity, is how much you can lift. So that would have to be versus Mima's total character weight, so her normal weight plus her equipment weight.
Which is... total weight is
So it's
83.5.
yeah, I can't carry that.
Did I actually put down the weight of...
Okay.
I didn't put the weight on my stuff. I need to do that.
I think I only put down the weight for my equipment. Oh dear.
Well, that's something that you can go over that off stream, because we've gone a little bit over time as well already. So
yeah.
Okay.
So
Can I just? Go on. I was just going to say, can I see any windows? That's all I want to know. Can I see any windows?
It's going to be another perception check if you're investigating this building specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't roll yet.
Oh.
For one of my d20s, comes as divination for my wizard class. I got a 15 and a 17. Would image you plus their perception to my d20?
Yes. Basically, you're just substituting the dice roll itself. And you can do any d20 dice roll with this.
Yeah, but I'm going to use the highest one. I think I'm going to use the highest. What's your plus for this, Image, for perception?
+4.
+4. So with a 15, we could get a 19. With 17, we could get a 22. I think. Do you want to use the 15 for this?
Yeah. I mean, I could try a roll, but I'd probably not be very good.
So yeah, I think if we do a natural 19, and we'll leave the 17 for something really important.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean natural 19? It would be a natural 17 plus the 4, which would make it 19.
But I know, but I'm using the 15 instead. I've decided.
Yeah,
that would be the 19 then. 5 plus 4 is 19.
Yeah.
15 plus 4 is 19.
Yeah, a natural 19.
Well, it's not.
It would be unnatural.
Yeah, it's unnatural since you add your modifier.
Yeah,
to it.
Magical 19.
Natural is in that we just get it. We don't roll for it. It's an automatic.
Automatic. There, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, an automatic 19.
So.
Thank you.
As you're looking over, the winds of fortune carry you, and you see that around the back of this structure, there is about there is a bit of a gap, like a grassy gap, between the wall around this structure, and there's another gap to the outside wall, which is just going to the outside. Going around the back, going a little bit lower, just a little bit, not noticeably lower, a little bit lower. You do notice that there are several floors of barred windows.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay.
Also, there are pretty pink flowers on the grassy area, but
Oh, pretty.
Flies there.
Do we have time for anything? Any like?
Well,
No,
we started a bit late, so I think maybe a few minutes, like just a few minutes, if everybody's okay with that. Is everybody okay with that?
Sure.
Also, if you look at the very bottom left of the roll 20, you can see what Mima drew for Car on the flagstones. Roll 20.
Oh. Oh, he's sad. I don't know. That's cute though. Right, real quick. Okay, so Okay, this is a question. If Car was to shout from this distance, would people in the prison cell be able to hear?
It would be a perception. So you're still far enough away for the guards to not immediately perceive you as a threat.
Oh yeah.
If you
I'm
want
just the green parrot up here.
if you want the guards, if you want the prisoners to be able to hear you or to have a chance of hearing you, then you would have to fly in closer and lower down. At which point, it's anybody who's looking at you would be a clear approach to the.
Okay, right. I want to just. Hold on, I just want to sort of just demonstrate what I want the car to do. Hold on a minute.
Oh, it would be lovely if you turned on your camera now and just had like a model miniature of your of car, and you just showed us with just like this.
Okay, so let's just say that's like the outer wall, right?
Well,
Roll 20?
Just roll
right,
20, yeah.
in the corner.
Let's just say that's the the outer wall,
Oh yeah.
and that's the thingy with like the bars and yada yada. Okay, and Car's like up here. Let's just say that. Can he go and then back up? So he's like right there, but then immediately go back up.
You can certainly try.
Okay. Great.
Oh no.
Acrobatics check.
I would very much like it if Car could do that, and then when he's about here, go.
And then our party was 3.
Yeah.
And then go in this order, so it's a little less obvious. He's gonna go, "Caw, my ma, caw," and then back up.
Okay. So, unfortunately, I really don't think that we've got enough time to resolve this today.
Dun dun dun.
So that's a thing for next time. That is a
Same
thing for
bat
next
time, same bat channel.
So yeah, that's the second session.
Oh, did not mean to do that.
Yeah, that is the second. No, that exclamation mark needs to go with the guards.
The Metal Gear Solid noise.
Yeah, Roomspot says
Metal Gear Solid sound.
Roomspot says you could go overtime. You started late. That is true.
We want to get to bed.
But yeah.
Well, you do.
Oh, yeah.
You do with a normal, healthy sleep schedule.
It's not normal or healthy, but I tried to.
Okay.
Arkin goes back to the inn as Ka dive bombs the prison.
Captain Second says, "Sleep is for the weak,
Yeah.
Mr. W."
As Car dive bombs the prison, Brack is just going back. Actually, could I get a refund on those? It doesn't look like I'm gonna stay here for a week anyway. After all. Anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed watching, and it was a lot of fun for me. It's going to be a lot of fun recording the report session for this, the report video for this session about how things went. And
yeah. Albuster says ciao. Yes. Roomspot says oh yes. Ligia, Switch. I go now. You need to work on accent. Das Vidania. Das Vidania. Yes.
Das Vidania.
Das Vidania.
Das Vidania.
Disconnected.
That's the lasagna.
That's the list. Okay, sure.
Sorry.
Sure.
Anyway,
that was a lot of fun.
good.
I had a lot of fun.
Hey.
I will give you a little, because I know it's going to be ages until you can watch the other videos. So I'll give you a little thing. You're not doing what I thought you'd do, and that makes it fun for me. So later Neds. How do you know that we're all called Ned?
And Room's bath. It was too short.
Too short.
I agree.
Captain saying.
We need to be going until like 4 a.m.
I mean.
Anyway,
It is fun.
good night, people.
Yeah.
I need to end the stream now. So
Indeed.
Hello.
this will be archived on. So a little shout. Hold on one second. This, of course, this will be archived on the main channel. The videos about the report and the prep stuff, that's on the second channel. There's a playlist containing all of it on both channels.
Good. Roomsbuff says, oh no. Mr. Snipe says, what are we viewers supposed to do now?
Well, you can watch you can watch the prep videos in the playlist
Yeah, Mr.
on
Snipes,
YouTube.
have you done that? Players can't
Yeah.
watch those
Because-
because it contains secret campaign information.
Yeah, because the twist with this mini game is that, this mini series, I mean, is that I record all of my GM prep and world building stuff, and so that you all can know what it's like for me specifically to run this game. And so, if you want to, you can have a look at those.
Yes. Loyal viewers, tune in again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Roomspath's watched
Next
it.
time
Roomsbuff
on Dragon
says,
Ball Z.
I have. It was great.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Good night.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.